Hi Leo, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of April 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to take this moment to remind you as always to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, when meditating on your energy overall for the month, of course, in regards to the subject, the message that came through was money on the mind. Money on the mind. So let's begin. We're going to start by pulling a couple messages from the Energy Oracle deck. And do keep in mind this is a general monthly reading for the sign of Leo. So take what resonates, leave it doesn't for somebody else, and check out your other tarot placements for more messages. All right? So to begin, for money and career for our lovely Leos for April 2021. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. For our lovely Leos. So we're starting off with attachment. Your work is truly important, Leo, and there's a need for you to release certain attachments to outcomes. How you once foresaw things proceeding may not be exactly how they'll come to be. Allow yourself to minimize certain attachments to an attachment to certain outcomes in order to lighten your load, in order to ease the pressure that you sometimes put on your own situation without meaning to. All right? And then we have patience. There's this inner knowing that you have, Leo, given that you're very intuitive. This feeling that everything's going to work out, this feeling that you're meant to be successful in your own independent way. Your patience is going to be your best tool, your best advantage moving forward, as long as you work with it, right? Things will fall into place when they're meant to, my friend. We're going to continue by pulling 6 tarot cards, a simple 6-card spread for the month, if you will. Let's see here. What do we have to continue this money and career reading for our lovely Leos? Thank you, Spirit. We got 3 so far. We're halfway there. And we're going to keep shuffling. And we have 2 remaining, which we'll pull right from the top of the deck. 7 of Wands at the bottom. Your skill set is going to leave, if it hasn't already, leave people wanting more, desiring more. It may feel like a lot at times. When things get overwhelming this month when it comes to your career, your money, just take a deep breath, all right? Just breathe. And so we're beginning the spread in the month with the 6 of Swords. The month begins with you walking away from what no longer works for you. Sailing towards better. Making your way towards what you deserve. Some, it may be you walking away from a job, a career choice altogether. For some of you, it might feel like you're just simply moving away from certain attachments, right? Allowing yourself to begin the month by just simply going with the flow, allowing for your career and your money situation to sort of just fall into place as it's meant to. Not allowing certain attachments, whatever it may be for you, to hold you back. But we're making our way to the middle of the first half of the month, and we have the 10 of Swords. But I wanted to clarify this one, just bear with me. What do we have for this 10 of Swords for this middle of the first half of the month? Thank you, Spirit. You just want this one. Okay. So we got the Two of Swords to clarify this Ten of Swords. No, not seeing the way or not understanding how things are meant to fully unravel will no longer hold you back, will no longer hinder you or keep you from reaching for that success that you deserve. Also a need for you, Leo, to put down that guard that you habitually put up when it comes to your career, when it comes to your financial situation. It's very much due to what you've been put through in the past, what you've dealt with in the past, the ups and downs, the difficulties. But the time is now to release that need for control, release that need to protect yourself and your situation. All will work out, my friend. And we're moving on to the King of Swords to wrap up the first half of the month in spread. You finish up the first half of the month feeling strong, feeling like you, feeling wise, staying focused on your financial goals, staying focused on what you want to achieve within your career, within your finances. Understanding that what you've been through up until this point, yeah, it's been difficult, it hasn't been easy, but it all has played a part, or it will simply lead you to where you're meant to be. It'll propel you forward. Staying strong in order to benefit your situation moving forward, in order to fulfill those wishes, those dreams, those visions you've had for yourself all this time. They want me to pull a clarifier card for this real quick. What do we have for this King of Swords? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. With the Fool card and Eight of Pentacles in reverse, there's a feeling that it's at this point where you take a break from your work, all right? You decide, I gotta take a step back in order to remind yourself of what's ahead, to see the light once again, to remind yourself that everything up until this point has been purposeful, that this fresh start you desire is closer than you think. Striving for the new moving forward will make you that much more successful, all right? And we're moving on to the second half of the month in the spread, and we have the Eight of Swords. So you begin the second half of the month doing some reflecting, asking yourself why, asking yourself how, wondering how everything came to be as it is at this point in the month, or within your situation at this time. A reminder that certain restrictions, certain restrictions are meant to be, at least for the time being. Allowing for yourself to remember or remind yourself at this point in the month that any sort of adjustments you've been making, walking away from situations or habits, will all leave you feeling less restricted, less tied down, move you towards a more comfortable financial and career situation for yourself. Being side by side with this Patience card, it's within this reflection, it's within these important questions that you're asking yourself that you need to reach for that patience, reach for that stability within your emotions in order to remember that it's all purposeful once again, that you wouldn't be put through certain difficulties, restrictions, if it wasn't all to lead you to something bigger, something better. And we're moving on to the Seven of Swords. The middle of the second half of the month is a time to keep to yourself. Or it's at least a time when you're feeling the need to keep certain things to yourself, not feeling inclined to shout your updates, what you're moving towards, what you're achieving, what you're not achieving, feeling the need to keep all of which to you, keep it within yourself, right? Learning from past experiences, learning to tread carefully with who you entrust when updating. It's at this point in the month where more clarification comes in as well. It's like the universe and spirit has been a bit secretive with you up until this point about what lies ahead, or with certain details about what you already know is coming. And so they see all the work you've been putting in. They see how difficult it has been for you up until this point, and now it's time for you to understand things a bit better. It's time for you to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It might be at this point in the month where you are reminded, or you just simply remember, that the spotlight is on you, Leo. That people need your skill set, or people simply see all the hard work you put in, the sincerity within you, and they just want more. They feel drawn to you. Your energy is different these days. You're different these days. And it all comes through in your work. But we're finishing off the spread in the month with the World. And so you finish up the month, my friend, feeling like things are completing, feeling like you're finally moving towards what you deserve, finally leaving certain old habits and situations behind in order to once again move towards what you deserve. Something more meant for you. Remember, I was saying you're going to be feeling different, you're going to be glowing differently, you're going to be on a different vibration towards the end of the month. And it may surprise certain people, because what I'm getting from these two cards now is that you're elevating. Your vibration is so high at this point in the month that, again, it shines through in your work, but it affects other people around you, right? Whether it's through your work or just in general, you allow for other people to see that that vibration can stay high, even through certain difficulties, even through certain ups and downs. Being aligned with the King of Swords. They're saying a huge part of why you're glowing differently at this point of the month, a huge part of why you feel differently and are coming off differently through your work and to other people, is because of the rest that you've been giving yourself recently. It's because also of what you've been through. Reminding you once again that all of which leads you to where you need to be. We're going to finish off this beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the Soul's Journey deck. What do we have for our lovely Leos to wrap up this monthly money and career read? Thank you, Spirit. Bear with me, they don't want that one. Acceptance. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. What is meant to be will be. Alrighty, my friend. So Leo, I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.